what does this extra season give you an opportunity to show about yourself?
Well, first, I'm just extremely grateful for this extra season we get. Another opportunity to see what Iowa State can do to lead as a senior. And for me, I think the ultimate goal is to just go get that national title and to help bring the team along to be the best team. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm grateful for the opportunity and super blessed to be in the position I'm in.
What's most motivating you as you come into this last year?
Most motivating me, last year I just fell one match short, so I mean obviously just taking it one match at a time, but I think the thing that motivates me and gets me up every day is just the chance to win a national title again.
How much is a guy, obviously you mentioned that match, having a guy like Keegan O'Toole in your weight class that you can kind of measure up with a little bit, how much does that help you in your motivation in terms of a day-by-day basis, having a guy like that to go chase a little bit right now?
No, yeah, I think about it every day, so that pushes me in the weight room, in my running, in my wrestling, just like last year. I think those are the things that get me super motivated.
I hope the highly touted young guys in the room impressed you. Like, I know two of them have been banged up a little bit, but the Frost was a lot of young talent, maybe going with, I guess, your old talent. But
yeah, I would say Chinham, he's a stud. He's a little banged up, but he's been very impressive. He works hard. He does all the right things outside of the room. He's a guy that is going to be a great, like, the fans are going to love watching him wrestle. He's very intense. The Frost twins, they're hard-working guys. They're hard-nosed guys. They do everything together. They're roommates. They have the same class schedule, and like but they push each other. They work hard. Those guys are very talented, and it'll be interesting to see how they do and progress.
With what may or may not come down the pike with regard to the gambling penalties, is that something that's you guys are thinking about at all, or is it just kind of what will be will be?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll see what happens. I think it'll be fine. They had to look through it and review it, so I think they're going to get it right. You know, if they're taking extra time to make sure they get it right, I think they will, and I think we'll be good.
What's your perspective on the team that Dresser has built for this season? Obviously, a leader like you, but then we've mentioned some of the young guys. We got MJ Gaitan, Casey Tversky guys coming back, Julian Bergerson bumping up weight, younger Vistita. What's your perspective on the team that Dresser has built here?
It looks like a good team. We're pretty healthy. We got a few guys banged up, but I think that for the most part, it's a young team, but a young, talented team. I mean, a few years ago, we had a number two recruiting class in the country. You're starting to see those guys. They developed. They trained in the off season. You're going to see those guys step up big for us, and from what I've seen, they look really good. I'm really excited to see how they look this year. So,
you're a big goals guy. What are your team goals for this season?
For sure, I think that last season we were really close at the Big 12 tournament. It'd be awesome to get a trophy, a Big 12 championship trophy. It would be awesome to get a trophy at the NCAA tournament. You know, getting top four. That's one of our goals, I think, as a team. And we've progressed since I've gotten here. Since I got here, we've moved up every time. And I think last year we were just a few points shy of being top 10 and even higher than that. So I think that it's really cool to see how good this team has gotten, and I think we're continuing to improve.
Cyhawk always takes on a kind of a life of its own, but then to have that extra deal with ESPN, what do you guys think about all that?
Super excited. That's a match we have circled in our calendars, something that we talk about and that we're training hard for. And for me to end my Cyclone journey at Hilton with Cyhawk is really cool. So it's nice having it home. I know it's going to be electric. Last time they were here, it was insane, and so it's one of my favorite. I get excited just talking about it, so I think it's going to be super fun. It's going to be super fun.
I think along those same lines, you guys are going to your hometown this weekend. How exciting is that for you? And going into your last season, being able to have a little bit of a moment like that.
Yeah, it's a little homecoming, a little time to come back home to Ohio. A lot of friends and family and people that are going to be there to support. So it's super special, especially to wrestle in my old high school gym, to see some friends. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait to show my teammates around the place where I kind of grew up a little bit, and so it's going to be good. It's going to be lots of fun.
You got any particular spots you're looking to show them when you go back?
There's a few good breakfast spots. There's some items on the list for sure. Obviously, we want to go take care of business, but afterwards, hopefully we can I'll show them around.
David, you've been a clear leader on this team since you arrived. What does it feel like going into your final time leading this program?
I just want to really leave an impact I want to be, my legacy, I want it to be as far as being a leader, being a good teammate, being a good friend. Those are the things that I want to leave. I want to be coachable. And so hopefully I leave that good example. And then so the young guys that you guys talked about are super talented. When I leave, those guys are still instilling that in the program of working hard, being a good teammate, things like that. And so far, those guys already have those attributes. I think it'll continue to blossom through them as they get older.
Who would you say is a sleeper in the room that we might be sleeping on?
Sleeper in the room. That's a good question. One of the Frosts is, I think you guys are sleeping on one of the Frosts. I don't know which one. They're both really good. I can hardly tell them apart. So I would say one of the Frosts is going to have a pretty good season. I think keep your eyes on those two. And it works so hard. And yeah, we'll see.
David, there were some rumors that after NCAA that some schools were reaching out for you to try to get to transfer, obviously not in the transfer portal. Can you debunk any of those rumors, or is that a real thing that's happening right now?
Yeah, I mean, that happened for sure. I mean, a few schools reached out and, there's some opportunities to maybe transfer, but Cyclone loyal forever and true, so we're here and grateful for the coaching staff here, grateful for my teammates, grateful for the opportunities I have here, and I love the decision to stay and continue to try to build Iowa State.
You and Younger have a close relationship. What has it been like to see him go up to heavyweight?
Well, happy and mad because one, Younger was like my cutting weight buddy. So like when we're always losing weight and we're here late at night, he's there. So now I'm here late at night and he's like eating more food. So I don't know if I like that, but I'm happy for him. He definitely worked hard in the weight room. Me and him were in the weight room, locked in the weight room all summer, just getting stronger. I wanted to kind of build in my frame for 165, and so that's been fun. And I think he's going to be a fan favorite at heavyweight. He's so explosive, so fun to watch, and I'm sad that this is like one of my last seasons with him. So I'll still be in the room doing RTC stuff probably, but it's still going to be special watching him at heavyweight.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Dave.